Folks, welcome aboard Friday's market wrap up here at TOPGUN Options. I'm Matthew Buckley. My call sign is Wiz. And before we get airborne during this action-packed Friday market wrap up, you have got to register for the live trading next week. It's complimentary. It's on me. Other places charge for this type of access. I don't. This is an open house to our trading squadron. Head to go.topgunoptions.com/full-throttle. And if you can't make it during the live trade briefs, they're 10 o'clock Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, about an hour long. I live, man. I do not sit here and trade all day. I don't even, a couple trades a week, folks, if that. So can't make it, Wiz? Don't worry about it. Make sure you register and I'll get you access to the replay. And make sure you register right now so you can get access to our psychedelic biotech sector report. Ladies and gentlemen, this is about a $5,000 piece of investment gear. When I was up at a volatility arbitrage firm up in the Chicago Board of Trade, this is the type of product we would put out to our private wealth clients that had at least 7 figures invested with us. So I'm going to give you that for free for opting in. That should tell you that we are leveling the playing field with Wall Street and folks like you. So, and I put this out for free a couple weeks ago, I think it was 2-3 weeks ago. Guess what happened? Man, Friday at 5 o'clock, the White House called and said, hey, can you make it up by tomorrow morning for the executive order signing ceremony? And I said, man, I will walk if I have to, or jump in my car and start driving. Thank you, JetBlue, for a flight that got me up at 11:30 at night, and I was there in the Oval Office for the executive order signing. Why am I bringing that up? I'm not bragging. I'm telling you, these names exploded. Compass, look at this. Compass was a couple of weeks ago when I put out my last report, was about $5, $5.50. It got as high as 10. You made, just do the political science math, folks. I mean, in the blink of an eye on Monday morning, it was up over 50% in a day. And you didn't miss this. It's getting ready to rip. A tie had a nice little pop as well. Went from a couple weeks ago when I put the report out from about 350 to 550, ladies and gentlemen. And then Definium has been on a tear lately, and it had a great, DFTX. Definium's been, let's go, hello, DFTX. Enter. There we go. Look at this tear. A couple weeks ago when I put the report out, it's about, what's that, $16. We got as high as $26 in Definium, folks. They had a great investor day the other day, selling the news a little bit, but folks, you haven't missed the rally in these names. The psychedelic sector is getting ready to explode. Again, go.topgunoptions.com/full-throttle, and you can download our psychedelic report on this page when you register. Things are moving fast. President signed that executive order in the Oval Office, and then he looked over his shoulder. I don't know I was over to his left, and he looked at somebody and gave him a stink eye about a slow walk in cannabis. And then what happened yesterday? Breaking news, the acting attorney general, Todd Blanche, rescheduled it from Schedule 1 to Schedule 3. The president moves fast. And then this just broke. The Senate, a Senate committee schedules hearing next week on a bill to support psychedelic research and treatment for veterans. Folks, this is moving. The sector's exploding. Things are moving. It feels good, obviously. I've been in this fight for the past 5 years. If you know who I am or you're a regular follower, stuff like that, it's been a slog, man. Incredible highs, incredible lows in the past 5 years, but I wouldn't change anything for the world. It was absolutely incredible being in the White House with the president, Joe Rogan, RFK Jr., my medicine brother, Marcus Luttrell, Morgan Luttrell, Dr. Oz, the FDA commissioner, and the NIH director. I mean, it just doesn't get any better than that. So we're moving, we're cruising, and I couldn't be more happy. There was great news today. The FDA awarded priority vouchers to who? Compass. CMPS, Comp 360. They're going to submit a new drug application here soon, and it's going to rip, ladies and gentlemen. It already is ripping. So anyway, We're gonna cover all this stuff next week. You didn't miss the rally. You missed the initial pop, but these things are gonna rip. Remember, folks, Big Pharma is not going to let some little psychedelic company, they're not little, but you know what I'm getting at, Compass or Definium or Atai, heal a bunch of people. They're going to swoop in with their size 12 checkbooks and scoop them all up. That's going to suck for humanity. It's going to be fantastic for us as investors. So I'm a little bipolar right now. And it's so funny because some people are like, Wiz, you're talking about profiting off of this stuff. Hey, man, profit with purpose, right? Man, and making money is great, but how about you make money while you're potentially helping to save and change other people's lives or your own? So it's so funny. People are like, oh, and never forget, folks, healing's free. You can grow your own mushrooms, man. Iboga from Central West Africa, Gabon, is free. The desert Sonoran toad, go to New Mexico, go to Arizona, go to northern Mexico. San Pedro. Folks, God put these compounds on this planet for us to heal for free. But obviously, to get it through the FDA or the VA and get to our veterans, there's hurdles and regulatory this and all sorts of stuff like that. That needs capital. That needs investment. So hold your fire, man. And oh, by the way, my beautiful bride and I take a lot of what we make in our for-profits and we throw it over the fence into the nonprofits. Why? Because I suck at asking people for I don't suck at asking people for donations. People suck at making donations. So, and I'll leave that at that. So we're in a hover right now in the S&P 500. Rip your face off, rally through the moving averages, and we're in a hover right now. 7150 seems to be we're in a hover right now. If things go well in Pakistan and talks between the U.S. And Iran, we're gonna rip. I mean, look at the, if you bought, which we did, if you bought the tariff bottom last year right here, look at this. The tariff implosion is worse than the Operation Epic Fury, man. I told you to buy this with both hands. Let's go look at a bullish on America trade that we put on. It's showing up $12,000, but I mean, the options pricing in these S&P 500 trades are interesting. But anyway, we put a bullish on America trade years into the future. Let me show you the risk in this trade. Okay, risk in $1,700 to potentially make, let's just round up, 100 grand. Would you risk $1,800 to potentially make 100 grand in a couple years from now? Yeah, you would. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to show you next week, starting Monday at 10 a.m., how to put on a bullish on America trade years into the future, small investment today to potentially make that kind of money. All the S&P has to do is, you ready for this? Keep doing what you're doing, baby. Moving up and to the right. Markets go up and to the right over time. Now, there's Joe Biden's bear market that the media kind of didn't talk about, did it? 25% decline in the S&P 500 in 2022 under Joe Biden. You remember 9.1% inflation? You remember the gas prices? No, you don't, because all you hear is the liberal media and the Democrats now ripping the president apart for inflation in the threes. Wait, it was 9.1%. Whatever. If they didn't have double standards, they'd have no standards at all. So we're going to have an action-packed week next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, starting at 10 a.m. Eastern. Like I said, about an hour and a half each day. Hey, do me a favor, or actually do you a favor. If this is going to be your first full throttle here at TOPGUN Options, please go on our homepage here on our YouTube channel and go watch the Welcome Aboard brief. Here it is down here. 2 months ago, it says full throttle welcome aboard. Why? It's about 20 minutes. I give you my background, the background of TOPGUN Options, what we do here, and it saves me 20 to 25 minutes Monday morning so I don't have to regurgitate all that stuff. I'm going to treat you Monday at 10 a.m. as if you're a current member, and we're going to get airborne and start trading, and I'm going to be teaching options and stuff like that. So go watch the Welcome Aboard video on our YouTube channel, and while you're there, please subscribe to the TOPGUN Options channel because I might simulcast these live briefs next week. One more time, folks, go register and you can get access to the $5,000 value of this biotech sector hedge fund report. And I'm going to update that after the closing bell today because I want to update the closing prices at the close today. All right, I got to get going. Have a great rest of your day. Fights on. Namaste. And basi, basi. See you Monday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern. Fights on.